Awesome, guys. We are back for another tournament and another exciting stuff. Today, right now, we saw some exciting action in India region. Sorry, we are late for the other regions. We have more games going on. So we have the Bahrain region here. We have UAE category 1 in UAE, category 3 in Bahrain going on, category 2 in UAE, category 1 to 3 in UAE, Bahrain, and we have Bahrain and UAE going on mostly in the Middle East region. So let's see, kids. Let's see the action, more action joining in. This is the Middle East region. Guys, my name is Chirag, and catch out the more action in the Indian stream if you might have missed out on that one. Let's see. Let's see how does the action take place here. This is the Premier Chess Academies World Cup, and it's the qualifying stage, round one. The top 50 kids will go to round two. Top 20 kids in these regions will go to round two, and we have some exciting matchups going on. Xander Matthew is playing against Anil Sabapa, and let's see, Anil Sabapa is better here. All right, guys. So let's see what's happening in this position. Anil Sabapa has two rooks. Anil S. Papa has two rook. Anil has two rooks against Xander Matthew, who has a rook and two knights. Knights can be really tricky in the end game, and anything can happen in the kids' end game. Xander Matthew is at the number one spot. Anil is at the number two. So this is the battle for the first place in this category. But battle for the first place doesn't matter much. You just need to finish in top 20 and you should be able to qualify for round two. Let's see, round two streaming tomorrow. Round two, we'll bring you the action tomorrow as well, guys. And let's see. Let me find some more exciting games, some more exciting categories. UAE category, I guess, has ended, and the kids might go through. In UAE one, we are seeing some action. Oh, this is an opposite color bishop endgame, and this should end in a draw. The kids can just take and agree to a draw. Oh, 50 move rule took place. This game went on for 100 moves, and finally it was a draw between AXNXVIV. I don't know what does that username means, but against Samriddhi Shah. So this was a good one. Xander Matthew here. All right, let's see. We are coming back to Xander Matthew versus Anil. Xander Matthew has given up a free. Oh, sorry, it was white to play. White has moved the knight, but again, yeah, Xander Matthew has blundered a knight, and Anil might take up the number one spot, taking that spot away from Xander Matthew. And this shall be interesting, guys. He protects the pawn. He could have pushed the pawn as well. White is running out of ideas. Maybe an idea like a push, so that oh, now the pawn push can be. He's attacking the pawn. Now the pawn push can be friendly as this is pinned. He pushes the other pawn. Might lose this pawn in the center. Black might get a knight in the center. This can get really dangerous for black. Guys, in chess, center control is really important. And audiences, if you are following the action live, uh, oh, 1 second. I might have missed out on the wrong board. Sorry, and I was on the wrong position. 1 second, just a second, guys. Let's go ahead and we'll set things up. Audiences, drop a hi in the chat to me if you are able to follow me. And this was the game I was talking about. Apologies, I just did not realize I clicked on the game, so there was some technical issues. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Everyone in the chat, drop in a hi. Parents, if you are there, uh drop in your kid's ID or Lichess username for me to have an idea which kids are playing, whom are you following, what's the action going like. And other users, if you're there, just drop in a hi, say hi, and we'll take it from there. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Okay, so this is Xander Matthew versus Anil. Anil is making some really good progress, some tricky chess, but might lose. No, yes, might lose a p. Oh, the king can't come up because the pawn is blocking that square. King can't go here. The king has to go back. Does Anil has a checkmate plan? I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely looks like a really strong position for black. And Anil might get that crucial points. Let's go to category three. Oh, category three in Bahrain has ended. The top four players will go through to the next round. Category 3 in UAE is really exciting. Let's see some games in category 3. Aru 2021 is playing against Advait Manoj, and let's see what's happening. Oh, he has got the queen here to get some tricks, but white has attacked the queen and gone back. This is an exciting middle game. Oh, he had to go back on g6 to keep this pin alive. For the audiences who don't know what a pin is in chess, just like you have a pin to keep a paper stuck, you see something gets stuck there. This is a pin where this pawn is stuck and cannot move. So bishop h3 was a threat when he was doing this. All right, he jumps in with the knight in the center control. Again, guys, we saw center control throughout the streams in the last one, this one as well. He might now take the knight as well. Okay, but the queen can take it. The queen might take it, and white might get double pawns. What are double pawns? Just to explain you in a layman terms, double pawns means two pawns on the same file. File is the horizontal line. In chess, it is called as the file, and white has a little bit of a bad pawn structure. Pawn structure means pawns need to stay connected. They need to be in a good shape. All right. But black also has double pawns. Black pawns are also not in good shape, but black is going for an attack. Black is saying challenging. Okay, white needs to find this. White needs to finds the other way for the bishop. But now this bishop becomes really passive. It's bad. It's surrounded by its own pawn. Oh, white plays f5, going fast. Black seems pretty confident, might have a good position in the end game. So that's Arun 2021 is playing against Advait Manoj 106. And we see here the bishop might be attacking. The rook is also coming to the attack. White pieces are really passive. This rook hasn't come out. This rook is supporting this pawn. This pawn has moved a little bit forward. Black might also free up these double pawns. These are called as pawn islands. Islands means the small pawn structures that are here. These are called as island. Black has one island. This is an isolated pawn or an alone pawn, and this might you can call it as a two island. The lesser the number of islands, it is better. Black should not trade this bishop. This is a bad bishop against the good bishop. Let's see what is going on in Aru's mind against Advait Manoj. Aru, don't trade the bishop. I would suggest keep the bishop alive because this bishop does not have much squares to go. Also, trading the bishop allows this rook to become active as well, and suddenly white might be back in the game, and then it might look drawish because it's just only a one pawn difference, and black trades it after a small think. But let's see, black might also have some. Oh, black has rook f2 check, and black might eat this up, and then this pawn might make a queen. So that's also a smart choice and another way to play. But can he win the pawn? Okay. He plans to bring the other rook. Rooks are strongest on the open file. So kids following the basic here, Aru open file, taking control of the open file, and rooks are also strongest on the second rank. Second rook on f2. That's a checkmate threat. White prevents the checkmate threat. Black might now gobble up the a1 pawn. Okay, very good. A rook a2, much more cleaner than what I was suggesting or drawing an arrow for. I just realized it a second later. And rook a2 winning the rook a3 pawn, and this pawn might become fast pawn. Rook h6, but that doesn't help much. Just wins a pawn because this is pinned. This rook has to stay on this file, so he can't go ahead and win the other pawns here. White in a lot of trouble. Advait Manoj 1486 needs to think much. Oh, he goes for the other way around. He's trying to win the b7 pawn. I'm not sure how is that helping a lot. All right, now captures. Oh, he's offered a rook trade. Rook captures. Oh, he is protected, and now he'll win this pawn. What technique, what endgame technique by black might can just capture, and this pawn might push forward. Aru 2021 showing class 1460 rated, but playing like above 1500 actually. This is a very good endgame technique, I would say, with the rook and the pawn endgames, and is very looks like black might just win. Black now can trade off the rooks as well. Okay, but not necessary. Just keep pushing the pawn. Check, and you can push it again, and this is just a queen. Oh, black was under check, so black king move. Rooks, if stop the pawn best, if they are behind the pawn, so black places the rook behind the pawn, stopping the pawn from going forward. Now a check, but the rook might be under attack, so you can trade. Oh, white can't. Okay, this might get tricky. Oh no, this is clear. You can just trade off this with a check, eat this up. Okay, he decides to keep both the rooks that way, and might just. But how then? How is he planning to? But you can now gobble the c5 pawn. It's a free pawn. Free pawns are meant to be eaten up. Then you can come back again. Oh, check. Is there a checkmate idea? Let's see. Check, and the king has to go down. So he can check this way, but the pawn is free. Why didn't he? Oh no, pawn is not free. So there's no checkmate idea, I feel, because the king will come back here. And now this pawn is supported. So only trick that white had was with this pawn. Black has allowed this pawn might go forward, but all right, black is still clearly comfortably winning. You can play something like g5. These pawns can go down the line. All right. Arav Biju is here. Hello, Arav Biju. Sorry, we started late, Arav. All right, for our matches today because the Indian matches went on for a long time. And I guess Arav, let us know which category we'll follow your games or analyze your games as well. All right. Black again went behind the pawn. This is the correct technique. Aru 2021 versus Advait Manoj. This is an intense battle going on. Let's see whether other games are going in action. UAE category 3 is going in an action. Harit Khetia is 4 out of 5. That's the fifth round going on. We'll come to that fifth round very quickly. Let's see category 1 UAE who has finished first. Oh, category 1 UAE fourth round is going on. We have the fifth round yet to start. This is only the fourth round. We saw seven games are going on. UAE, Bahrain, many Iran, a lot of countries from the Middle East playing in right now today itself, guys. So it might get difficult for me to follow all the games. We are following Aru 2021 versus Advait right now. So that's why, audience, I'll need your hand. Category 3 UAE, please. Definitely, out of Biju, we'll go to category 3 in the UAE, and that's where we are right now. We are looking at Aru 2021 versus Advait Manoj. That's the game we are following. Arav Biju is on the top there. All right. So, Arav, but your game is over. That's why Arav is on our YouTube chat. We'll follow Arav Biju's game next. Arav Biju being 2056, leading the UAE team or the Middle East team, might be the highest rated there. So, congratulations, Arav, there. Let's see. Arav might face the winner of Aru 2021 and Advait Manoj. Both of them are on 2 points in the final round. So let's see whom he will face. Aru 2022 definitely playing some strong chess. Arav, we'll follow your game in the next one. Let's see. Can Arav Biju make a 5 out of 5? We saw in the category 1 in India, here, there, here, or here. I'm not sure, making 5 out of 5. And Isa Asif also in category 1, making it 5 out of 5. So that was very interesting to watch. Black offers a rook trade. White might not accept it. White king might have to go to h6 here. Oh, or h7. Oh, he goes to f6 towards the center, but rook a6, check. King has to go down. Nothing much is happening here. But then white can double up on the g6 file. This can get really tricky if white manages to win one pawn, because h pawn promoting and making a queen might be really difficult. Okay, he has attacked. Check. Oh, black brings the rook. Check again. Black comes with the king forward. It can be a check, but okay, he attacks the g7 pawn again. Pawn g6 might be a good idea. Okay, black is taking some time to think here. That's definitely good. He checks the king. Now he has the checking marathon that might go on. We might see a lot of checks on this game. So king goes to d6. What's the best technique? Guys, let us know in the chat. Arav, probably you can type in the move in the chat for us. What might be the best move here for black to find the victory? Maybe, okay, this pawn needs to be protected. This pawn shouldn't be lost. Otherwise, it will get really tricky. Oh, exchange, capture, check. But the king is too far. Black might easily win this RU 2021, but shouldn't make a mistake in terms of playing fast. So he gives first a check. This king can't come here, but king can go to h6, and then oh, king decides to go to h4. This can get really tricky for white, for black. Check, king h3, and then what can you do? Can you go rook f1, rook h1, check thread, checkmate thread? Oh, that pawn is not hanging, and now the king can escape and just push the pawn. Black decides to check. I'm really afraid black might get rigged or some kind of a checkmated in terms of playing fast. Now, black, and even though black might have an extra pawn, but this is really difficult for this pawn. Oh, black might have blundered also. This, oh no, this pawn is not hanging right now. But white going for some tricks, as this might be a checkmate idea. White can just make a waiting move, I feel, and just keep the king around. Even if black checks, keep the king, playing the king here. Oh, black finds a way to get the king out. You can just go down. Again, check, come up, check down. H pawns are really difficult to make a queen. That's the thumb rule. Corner pawns are really difficult. But let's see the endgame technique. Can black win here? But where will the king go? King f7. This might be a draw. RU 2021 might have missed a big chance for victory there. But let's see, how does it go? Oh, check. And now the king has to go here. Oh, you can just take it. Pawn comes and this is a forced draw. If the king is behind the pawn, this is a forced draw. Oh, he goes into the corner, but okay, that's a stalemate trick. Check. King comes here, then this is a draw. So RU 2021, Advait Manoj makes a draw. We will have category 3 UAE in a few seconds. Arav Biju has specially requested us in the chat to follow his game. We'll be following Arav Biju's game. Meanwhile, in 30 seconds, when Arav Biju's game kick off, we will follow another category, UAE category number 2. Vihan Joshi is playing against Jairus. It's a very complicated middle game. Black has some pressure on the f2 square, as you can see. Both the rook and the queen are attacking here. Let's see what happens in this game. Black has just made a passive move. This looks like, oh, why is black going backwards? Yeah, this might seem like, but you see, that's the tricky part. Black is going, in fact, trying to make it forward. Also, open file, guys. Always take advantage of the open file. What are open files? Open file means where there are none of your pieces or your own pawns blocking it. In fact, even the enemy pieces or enemy pawns shouldn't be there. But this is a semi-open file where black is attacking here. The rooks can get doubled up on the f file here. And there can be some kind of an attack there. Okay, guys, category 3 games have started. Arav Biju is playing against Javid Chess. Javid Chess? Arav Biju resigned? Cheat detected. Black is victorious. All right, guys, we'll have to see what happened here. There is some drama, chess drama. All right, so Arav Biju just lost. He is on 2056. We are not sure what happened, but we will come back to that. Let's focus on Jairus versus Vihan Joshi. Okay, guys, and let's see. Here, Jairus is playing against Vihan Joshi. This is an exciting match. As shown, Jairus planned to double up. Jairus is on fourth, Vihan Joshi is on fifth. But Black Queen suddenly has lost this key diagonal here. White has jumped up with the knight. Is there some kind of, oh, but black can just eat up this pawn now? Yes, the queen is aiming. White's f2 pawn is really protected. One, two, three, four protectors. We have a thumb rule here: attackers versus defenders. So we have three attackers here, whereas white has, oh, black can just capture this. White is hoping for some chances, but this might be really calling for trouble for white. This is an unwanted move from white. I guess pawn captures on b5 and then pawn to b6, and these pawns can just march forward. A4, a5, a6, a7, and these things might go ahead. And now oh, queen comes back, tries to eat up the pawn. Playing safe, Jairus there. Vian Joshi on 4 minutes, so he has to think. Black can also add more pieces to the attack. I feel attack this rook with the knight marching in forward. That can be one of the plans for black. Uh, as we are seeing this, like snake and ladder, he's giving up a6. White is running out of ideas. White is playing passive. White doesn't, I don't know what should. White has to find some ideas, some moves, some plans. Okay, let's try to think from the white side here. What can white do? White's knight was here, it had to come back. Probably he had to, oh, even if the knight, okay, he moves up the rook. What's the plan here with the rook going up? Rook can't go here. So this pawn is playing a crucial part, stopping the knight from coming here. Queen again comes on this diagonal. White is just waiting, letting black, asking the question what to do there. Queen d4 goes here. Okay, queen comes in. Queen might try to eat up the c2 pawn, and this plan might be simple and goes here. All right, guys, we'd see what's happening in the other categories. In category one, Anil S. Bapa, we are seeing he's on a clean score of 4 out of 4. in category 3 Bahrain is ended. Category 3 UAE is still going on. Arab Biju's streak gets broken. Craig Dylan Lopez is playing against Ahan Chat. Okay, Ahan Chat is playing with black. Craig Dylan Lopez is playing with white. Craig Dylan Lopez has a rating of 1521, so he's the favorite to win. He's also on the fifth rank against the seventh rank. Let's see. Oh, Ahan Chat just gave up a free bishop. You can just gobble that bishop up, eat up, yum yum, and that's a free bishop. White just eats up that bishop. All right. Okay, here the queen might be attacking this. Queen has some pressure. You can go here, maybe create a battery and try to go for some checkmate ideas. White has the open file. Don't capture this rook. Let black capture. You can just go queen f4, queen h7, and this might be some checkmate ideas. But g6 is there. So knight e4 also looks like an interesting move here. Oh, he goes queen h5, same idea, going for h7 and h8 checkmate. Let's see Craig Dylan Lopez, can he get it? Also, if white goes g6, is there bishop captures on g6? That's a thing that we'll have to see and figure out. Audiences, let us know in the chat if your kids are playing. Also, drop in a hi if you are just joined in, and let me know if you're able to follow the chess, following the ideas. If you want me to go slow, let me know your feedback as well. And if you are still not a subscriber of Premier Chess Academy, make sure you subscribe the channel, like our stream, and show the love for the kids, as well as help us motivate and keep going. Oh, this is a checkmate, and white just finishes the game. Beautiful checkmate by Craig Lillian Dupes, and we have the winners of this arena. Arav Biju wins, Advait Manoj second, Aru 2021 claims the third spot. Let's see. Category 3 Bahrain has ended. Category 3 UAE has ended. Category 1 UAE, fourth round is going on. We might have fifth round or one of the last games is going on. Xander Matthew playing really long games, really fighting it out from the sixth place against Adam 2021. This is a very interesting position. Two bishops are 6 points. Rook is 5 points versus 2 points. Rook versus two bishops. Bishops should be dominating, but rooks are very easy to play in the end game, especially when there is less time. Oh, black manages to win the pawn. This should be winning, but black shouldn't blunder that pawn. Push this pawn. Push them, baby. As the famous commentator Yasser Saravan says, push those pawns. Push them, baby. And you keep pushing. Oh, he should have eaten up this pawn. Oh, or maybe he's trying. Now black saves that pawn, and white can now start pushing. Only hope for white is okay. He was afraid of some discovered check, so he did not want to take a risk. He moves the king. Black's plan looks pretty simple, and but white just needs to start pushing his pawn. Why is white not pushing? Check. Oh, he missed a check, but there was a queen move as well. So he has to eat up this pawn now. And but black should also know double bishop checkmate. That was also the key. That's why white had to eat up that pawn earlier. Now this pawn might rush and make a queen as well, as it looks clearly simple. Okay, he attacks the bishop. Bishop has to go back, and white needs to start pushing his pawn right now. This is a very interesting game. Xander Matthew is playing as black, and Xander Matthew has two bishops. Xander Matthew, it's time pressure for Xander Matthew, and push the pawn. Why are you not pushing the pawn? How are you going to stop this pawn? Your king can't come inside. These two diagonals are blocked. You have to push your pawn, but now Adam Xander might just get a queen. He's planning to eat up one of the bishops. Doesn't matter even if you eat two bishops. Black knows single queen checkmate is much more easier. Two bishops checkmate is a little bit tough. So two bishop checkmate would have been a difficult challenge for Xander Matthew with very less time on the clock. So push. Why are you not pushing the pawn? No worries. All right. These are kids. So audiences, it's uh, some ideas are little bit difficult, or that pawn hasn't moved for the game for so long. You might have just forgotten about that pawn in the manner of moving the king. All eyes on this game, and Adam 221 is playing against Xander Matthew. And now he tries to go with the king somewhere. Xander Matthew needs to do this is category one. So Xander Matthew needs to know the single queen checkmate. Now he pushes the pawn. Let's see. Now he's moving the king. So let's see. Still, there are some chances of a draw because Xander Matthew is really low on time for white. He can't push the pawn now. King goes inside. There can be some chances of a draw and a stalemate. Oh, pawn push. It's checkmate in one move. Awesome. Xander Matthew. Kudos to Xander Matthew. Great task. Category 1 UAE. Final round starting in few seconds. We are excited for the action. Category 2 UAE has ended. We see all of the category games have ended. Most of the categories for the Middle East region have ended. So we'll see. We'll find out what's more action happening there. Let me just see if any other categories are going on. There is UAE, there is Bahrain. We have more countries playing in. So let me just check. Are there any more categories going on? So only category 1 UAE is active. Rest of the others, I guess, have completed. So this is the one going on, and we are following that category. So the games will kick off in a few seconds. Let's see. Oh, all the games have kicked off, and we'll see. Can Anil Bapa make it 5 out of 5? He's playing against Pravit. Pravit can also become the leader. So that's the first match. We will have to follow this one. That's the exciting one for the Aniles Bapa can just play. What is this opening? This is an opening mistake or a prep. Oh, these are mistakes. As category 1 kids, he also had to eat up with the queen. All right. Also, D5, D4 was the move that I was looking for. But guys, ignore these small mistakes. These are category 1 kids, really small kids, 5 years to 7 years, and they are playing some phenomenal chess here. Let's see. Anilas Bapa has won all of the games. Pravit also has won all of the games and drew one. So Pravit is playing the knight. Anilas Bapa has to save the knight. This is in danger, but he can also eat up this pawn. Oh, he goes for a checkmate idea. Let's see, can he find the checkmate? White takes some time, and that's checkmate in a 7 move game. Queen F2. Let's go. Can Aniles Bapa find it? This is a very common idea, also taught in level 1, that F2 and the F7 squares are the weakest. Guys, why are the weakest? Let's say we set up the chessboard. You see, all the other squares have multiple support. You see, but only the F2 and the F7 square only has the king that is protecting it. That's why they are called as the weakest squares. And let's see, he gave a check, King F8. Anil Bapa is thinking, Anil Sabapa is thinking, Ainal. Sorry, I'm not sure about the pronunciation. Ainalnalspapa. Let me know if you are there in the chat following. Let me know the pronunciations. All right. So, audiences, that's the last game. That's the first game for this category here. And let's see if there is some checkmate around here. He finds the checkmate, and AINALS BAPA wins the match, and he makes a perfect score 5 out of 5. But that's not sad news for Pravit, as he will make it to the top. Angel OX Andy is winning against Samura G. Samura G is playing here. But these are category 1 games. That's why you will see only one piece taken out. Then they will take it slowly, realize that, oh, I have to move the other pieces. They will get other pieces out. And you might see, even after winning blunders like this is a free capture, eat up. Samuraji doesn't take much time to eat it up. And we see very quickly the game's ending here. Bishop takes in, and this might be the case. Okay, guys, Samuraji has just blundered another piece. Sorry, Angel Ozandi has blundered another piece. Now Black is attacking. Let's see more action coming in. So audiences, just be active in chat. Let me know what do you guys think, and let us know your thoughts about the tournament, about the format of the World Cup. And are you guys excited about the team lineups coming soon? More stuff coming soon. And I am excited for the action going forward. Category 1 UAE, only 5 games left for the Middle East category today. We had some great matches from Bahrain, kids joining in from Bahrain, UAE, Iran. It was fun to see all of the kids playing at the uh, same time, and we have more action coming in. Tune in, guys, in less than in about 1 hour, where we will see the kids from USA and Canada in action. So that will be the most exciting stuff. And let's see, Angie Abhilash and Xander Matthew are playing. Xander Matthew here, this time not going in an end game. We saw 2, 3 games. We were following him, and he went down to the wire to an end game. Last one was a beautiful win by Xander Matthew with two bishops against a rook and a great technique, whereas the opponent had not shown that precise of a technique. That was a really good victory for a kid at level 1. Uh, with winning with two bishops against the rook. So proud of the coaches who are doing the special task of teaching this awesome chess play at level 1, having that understanding of beating an opponent with two rooks against a bishop. Kudos and shout out to the coaches and parents. If you are new to Premier Chess Academy, don't forget to check out the link in the description where you can get a free trial with Premier Chess Academy. Make sure you click the link, take a free trial, and your kid can learn chess. It's not only about chess, but it's also about the other cognitive skills we were discussing in the last one. We saw some hook checkmate ideas, we saw some different ideas, back rank checkmates. So all these kind of checkmates, pattern recognition, calculations, there are multiple cognitive benefits of learning chess. And if you want, especially the most important, the basic ones, creativity, imagination, and focus. Queen captures on f3, f6. Okay. He saves the queen because the queen was under attack. So white moves the queen. Let's see what's happening on the other games here in different categories. And we saw Xander Matthew playing. Let's see. We haven't seen Vilan Miller versus Anya Alex. Anya Alex does not have a queen, but have enough pieces, and the pieces are connected. Oh, he gives up the rook. Now, oh, he captures with the pawn. I don't like the capture with the pawn because the queen gets activated, and now the knight is also hanging. So white might lose the knight, black might lose the knight. But yeah, check, capture, thread. That's what the kids are taught. So he looks for a check first. But here, Vian Milov, the knight was free. You have to always. We also learn hanging pieces. So you have to always eat up this piece first. Now rook e5 can be a great move to double up. Black has some exciting stuff going on. So here the tables can turn around very quickly. Also, black is a point up now, but white has a queen. Queens in category 1 are considered to be a little bit more powerful. Also, this queen might come in, and if this rook has left, there might be some skewer tricks as well. So let's see, but black needs to play this. Then I guess king e7, king d8. Uh, Okay, let's see. Oh, he goes and protects the pawn. That's also a good idea. But again, some kind of a check. Okay, good decision to bring more pieces into the attack, more pieces into the game. The rook might also join, but he leaves this pawn now. Why move the king when you have so many other pieces which you can do? Also, copying White's idea, just getting another piece to the center would have also been great. Now, still, no worries. The king can just go here, but then there might be trouble with exchanging a piece. Let's see what moves or what ideas kids come up with in this complex positions. Let's see, because a queen versus two rooks, knight and bishop versus rook, these are very complex positions and need a lot of calculations. Kids just come up with new and different plans. So let's see what does Vian Milov as well as Anya Alex comes up with. Very interesting position, guys. Let me know if you find these type of positions interesting. Knight comes back. Going backwards, I don't like usually, but the knight can now only move. You see, this was some kind of a checkmate idea that could have happened. White shouldn't go for a check now because the queen will get eaten up. But the knight has come to a defense that, oh, and white blunders a queen. That's what I said. And it might be the commentator's curse there for Vian Milov there, and black just gobbles up the queen. Now black is clearly winning. Again, white goes on. So this is also what happens psychologically. If you made a bad move, you realize, and especially when the queen is gone, oh no, you are in this state, and then you kind of mess up the more positions. The white was trying to go into the center, but he just forgot. And Vian Milov now might be really disheartened, and black might Anya Alex might be really happy. Okay, kings come down. Rook e2, just go. Okay, doubling up the rook is also fine. Just go here, block the square, back rank checkmate on the charts. Let's see how does black turn it around. Knight coming in. This is also a threat on the f7 square. Oh, this also might be a check. Oh, he pins. Rook captures check, and he might black might Anya Alex might eat up the other pawns, make one more queen, and might win this game. So that's the action from category 1, guys. I guess these are few of the last games going on in category 1 UAE. Very exciting stuff. Agnya Vilas, Xander Matthew, we saw uh, Vian Milov, and Vihan Milov. There are two kids playing. I guess both might be the siblings, Vian Milov and Vihan Milov. Let's see what happens there. Okay, let's see how does black finds the checkmate. Usually ladder checkmate is the pattern. No need to worry about the bishop. Okay, the king might eat up that pawn, but you can just move the rook up, go for some. Oh, what is this move? I did not understand. Rook h6. White can just eat up the bishop now. Okay, white is. I'm not sure, but whatever white tries, he can't get. Okay, the rook eats up. He might eat up the bishop now, but whatever white tries, this pawn can never move forward. Black just needs to go for the ladder checkmate. So bring your rook. Very good. The technique. Oh, but don't allow white to make a queen. He had to eat up the pawn first. All right, let's see. If white gets a queen, this might get something crazy. Rook a4. Stop it. Also, white had to attack. Oh, rook a4. Stop the queen, otherwise white will make a queen with a check. This is category 1 games. That's why they anytime the games can turn, tables can turn. He's planning for the ladder checkmate. Okay, but the ladder needs to be here, not on this side. This side is the bigger side of the board. All right, this one was the smaller one. He goes rook b4, allows white to make a queen. Black is in trouble now. The ladder checkmate technique wasn't smooth. Anya Alex made a mistake. Vian Milov now might have a chance to come back in the game. Let's see. Vian goes, gives a check. Vian can just keep checking and make a draw as well. That should also be fine. Perpetual checks. Just go back again. Give a check. Or he gives a check from this side. That's also better. Now rook at six, queen at six, the same check, checks on the diagonal, queen, king goes here. There might be some checks where there can be double attack and he can win the rook king as well, rook as well. Oh, that's a mistake. Again, white makes a mistake. This game has been really, really crazy with blunders by the king, by the kids, and but the kid need black really now needs to find oh, he had to eat up the spawn. Yeah, so now this pawn acts as a shield. Okay, he can just play pawn to b5 here. This is a pin, adding pressure on the pin. Very basic technique here. You add pressure on the pin, but the king goes up. Also, he has to be careful for some stalemate ideas. Check. The king might hide inside behind the pawns. White still has hopes for a draw. White might go king c6. Rook c4. Check. Might be the natural move. Check captures threat. King might hide here. Pawn push. Might give this free pawn. I'm not sure how it is going. Vian Miller blitzing out the moves there. Anya Alex needs to find the idea. What's the idea? Now he's wondering. Now Anya is wondering where should I go for how do I do ladder checkmate. So he just goes back with the rook. Now he might Anya Alex might need to start push the pawns. All right. Let's see what's happening. Parents, if you are watching this, if your kid was playing, drop me the ID. We can analyze their games. You can have an idea. Black needs to protect the rook. Maybe check. King goes up again. Check again. King will go up. Let's see. Can Anya Alex? Okay, this topic might not have come. Okay, but he is trying to do for the ladder checkmate. Okay, now the rook is under attack. Might save the rook. Just doesn't need to do a blunder. And let's see how quickly. Also, what was the move where the white king move number where the white king went alone? It's pretty recent. It's move number 58. We are only on move number 63. So that's the 50 move rule, which will kick in. Okay, guys, Anya Alex now might be here. This might be the final victory moments where oh he makes one more rook, Anya, and he really wants to go for or probably he's just trolling or he really wants to do the ladder checkmate. I'm not sure, or maybe a misclick there, wanting to make the queen but got the rook. Now let's see. Now let's see if they can do it. Oh, he gives up the rook. Go on the seventh rank, go on the second rank for black, which is the seventh rank. All right. Now the king can't come up. You see, this is called as cutting off the king. The king has been cut off the axis, and it's a checkmate in one. Now, finally, Anya Alex does the checkmate and wins the game. And that ends the Middle East category and category one for us, guys. In the UAE section, it's IAINALS PAPA first rank, Agni Abhilash second rank, and Anya Alex with the third rank with that cool ladder checkmate in the end, making three rooks for the game. And guys, we will see you back in the action in next 1 hour. This was qualification round one for the category one. For category one, two, three, but this was the Middle East region where the kids were playing from Bahrain, UAE, Qatar, Iran. These were the countries that they were playing in. We saw Iran, Bahrain, and UAE separate matches, separate arenas. And next up, we'll see all of them together in action tomorrow in the qualifiers round two, where they might form a team for the Middle East region. And then we will see coming up in the next 1 hour, less than 1 hour, we have the USA and the Canada, which is the most exciting, where we have the most number of participants. For all the other regions, the top 20 kids will go through, but for there, it will be the top 50 ones. On that note, guys, we'll take your leave. Have a happy weekend, and I'll see you guys again in the next 1 hour. Bye bye.